Miami has always been a city of lights, of stars, of endless dreams. But in the summer of 2023, the city's heartbeat changed forever. The greatest footballer the world has ever seen, Lionel Messi, chose this place, not Paris, not Saudi Arabia, not even Barcelona, his spiritual home. He chose Miami. It wasn't just a transfer, it was a revolution. Think about it. Messi had just conquered the World Cup with Argentina, fulfilling a dream that had haunted him for nearly 2 decades. He had nothing left to prove. Saudi Arabia offered him over $400 million a year, money that would have made him the richest athlete alive. Barcelona pleaded for his return, promising a fairy tale reunion. Europe was still wide open for him. And yet, he said no. He turned away from comfort, from fortune, from nostalgia. Why? Because sometimes greatness is not about chasing more trophies. It's about changing the game itself. Messi wasn't just making a career decision. He was writing a new chapter in the history of football, and he chose to do it in the United States. From the very moment the announcement broke, the world stopped. Inter Miami's social media exploded. Their Instagram followers skyrocketed from once cost $30 were suddenly selling for over $1,000. Apple TV's MLS season pass subscriptions doubled. And most importantly, people who had never watched a single soccer game in their lives suddenly knew the name Inter Miami. This is what they now call the Messi effect. And then came the debut. The 21st of July 2023. A packed stadium, a tied score, a free kick in the dying minutes. The world held its breath. And with one swing of his magical left foot, Messi curled the ball into the net and into American sports history. The crowd erupted like it was the World Cup final. Celebrities leaped out of their seats. ESPN led with soccer highlights over basketball and football for the first time in memory. In that one moment, Messi didn't just score a goal, he lit a fire. If you're feeling that excitement right now, hit like and share it with someone who needs to see it. But this story is bigger than a goal. It's bigger than Miami. This is about what happens when one man's choice inspires millions. Across the United States, kids who once dreamed only of basketball and American football started picking up soccer balls in their driveways. Youth academies filled up. Parents began learning chants they had never sung before. Sports bars that once only showed the NFL now filled with fans screaming Messi's name. For the first time in history, soccer in America wasn't just a growing sport, it was a movement. And it's no accident. David Beckham, co-owner of Inter Miami, understood this when he first built the club. Years earlier, Beckham himself had shocked the world by joining the LA Galaxy, planting the seeds of soccer's rise in the US. Now, history was repeating itself, only bigger, louder, and more permanent. Beckham didn't just sign a player, he brought in a phenomenon. What do you think about Messi choosing Miami over Europe? Comment below, I want to hear your thoughts. Still, not everyone believed. Critics asked, is this just hype? Can one man really change a league? But look at the facts. Inter Miami went from being one of the weakest teams in the league to winning the League's Cup within weeks of Messi's arrival. Their style of play transformed. Stadiums sold out in cities that had never cared about soccer before. Merchandise revenue hit record highs. This isn't hype. This is impact. And let's not forget the timing. In 2026, the United States will host the World Cup alongside Canada and Mexico. Messi's arrival is no coincidence. His presence is preparing an entire country to fall in love with the sport before the biggest tournament in the world lands on American soil. Imagine millions of new fans, raised on the Messi effect, walking into stadiums across North America, ready to experience football like never before. But here's the truth. This isn't just about football. It's about legacy. Messi chose not to finish his career in comfort, but to step into challenge. He could have taken the money. He could have gone home. Instead, he chose to inspire. That's the difference between being a champion and being a legend. If Messi's story inspires you, don't forget to subscribe for more amazing stories of greatness in sports and life. And that's where you come in. This revolution doesn't belong to Messi alone. It belongs to every fan who watches, every kid who plays, every parent who encourages, and every dreamer who believes that greatness isn't about where you've been, it's about where you dare to go next. So ask yourself, what's your Miami? What's the bold step you're afraid to take because it feels too risky, too uncertain? Share this video to inspire others. And hit that subscribe button to join the journey and never miss a story like this. Don't just watch this story, be part of it. Let it move you. Let it remind you that greatness doesn't retire and dreams don't expire. They live on every time someone chooses courage over comfort. This is not the end of Messi's journey. This is just the beginning of a revolution. And the question now is, are you ready to rise with it?